Hello. Well, if anyone hears this, I'm out on a walk, and when I first was walking, crossing the street, I was in a shaded spot, and I heard the word emergence, and then I walked like another step or two, and there was like a black line from the shadow, and the sun reflected down on the street, and all of a sudden I could see my my own shadow like in the light, and then my aura, I could see it on the ground. Yeah, so the word emergence came through really strongly right as I was about to walk into the light, and I was feeling like I just heard Groundhog Day, like when winter, you wait in some traditions, at least in America, for the groundhog to come out to see what type of, why does the groundhog come out? Or not? Oh, to see if spring will come early. So it's like after, a metaphorical, or some places a literal winter, feeling of solitude. It could be different timing for anyone who hears this. The time doesn't feel quite relevant. It's more about that feeling, like the Five of Cups energy, perhaps. A little bit of purging, sadness, the hermitage. So as I kept going on my walk, I was seeing these little bursts of like a golden yellow color in the sky. Like sometimes I will just see color emerge. And then I saw these like tiny little buds on a tree that are just starting to form. And they were, this bright golden yellow. So I just heard in my head budding romance. So that could be for someone. A budding romance is on the horizon, as well as I'm hearing this is the season of bloom. The bud to bloom. So, for the start of it, anyway. I don't know how this reading is coming in through, like, the way my walk has been going, but it's taking me back before my walk, and I heard earlier, as I was getting out of the shower, which, of course, water purification, so I know there's, like, a detox energy right now. A lot of people are detoxing physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and that purification is really front and center right now. So, I just heard like wind and pressure shift to my left ear. So, I just heard like change in the wind. So like an unexpected shift I feel like is coming after this purification period. And I know this because I have gone through it, where you've maybe heard this a million times and you're like, okay, I'll believe it when I see it, but yeah, even if you have those moments, if you're listening to this, I feel like you do actually believe it. And the inspired action is now the focus, in terms of that golden yellow color, and really working with that inner central sun. Sun gazing can be really helpful if you're not already doing that, and if you are, keep it up, because it is I just heard the phrase centripetal implosion, which works through our auric field when we're in flow, when our energy centers are aligned with the I'm hearing like the spinal kundalini flow. So take that if you understand. If not, anything I say, you can always do a search for yourself and dive deeper. It's an invitation, of course. So continuing on my walk, I then walked past this church, and it's like a shortcut I like to take. Not a shortcut, it's just like a little, I would say more like a little mini sanctuary. Like I always feel like I find little gifts when I come back this way. And this really pretty tree, it's like landscaped into a specific shape. And I like happened to just look through the tree and the sun was shining, and it literally looked like glittery golden, like little wisdom. I did not mean to say that, so that could be relevant. I was gonna say golden nuggets, like just shimmering. And I just stopped and was like staring, and then I felt the need to like turn to this other tree that I love, and it's a more like natural, like willowy, might not be a willow, it just has like the very long, like something you would see in like a fairy tale storybook. The birds are really loud. I heard a crow fly by, and it was like extremely loud on my way to the spot. And when I looked up at the tree, I literally saw a feather flying from the sky, and it was like swirling around my head and then landed near a vine. And I was going to start this reading on my walk in the beginning, and I went to pick up my phone, and it said you were locked out of your iPhone for 1 minute. And I was like, that almost never happens. And I wasn't even touching my phone, it was in my pocket. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm just not meant to do a reading right now, that's fine. And I just kept walking, and all these things started to happen. And then right after I saw the feather, I walked maybe like, I don't know, 20 feet, and I did a little sun scrying, and I was seeing light codes. I'm still seeing them. And I picked up my phone, and it was 4:44 on the dot. I was not even paying attention to the time. And I was like, oh. So I just found a feather about 20 seconds ago. It's 4:44. I guess I'm going to do this reading. So here I am. And I would have started it before, if my phone wasn't locked out. So there's something about that too. I just felt my right ring finger on the tip just started to buzz. So for me, that is the masculine side and the earth element. So those could be relevant. And I don't know why I just heard Bazinga, which I know is Sheldon from, what's that show? The Big Bang Theory. So I don't know, maybe someone's been watching that or likes that show, but I just heard Bazinga. So, or maybe like someone's trying to practice telling jokes. Yeah, okay, that's a little side detour. If someone here is thinking about doing some sort of like comedic creative outlet in some sort, I heard go for it. Oh, and I just felt something on my the left back, the left of my spine. It kind of feels like it's pulled. So if someone like pulled something in that area, I just heard that's a reminder to maybe pull back your energy and set into receiving mode a little bit from whatever you're doing, or like to shift your focus onto a more feminine quality of something. I'm seeing that yellow color again. So your digestive tract may be going through some like revamping and purging as well. So just know that if that's happening, of course I'm not a doctor. These are just certain messages I get for certain people. I just heard aloe. Aloe may be a nice assistance, of course. Always check within yourself first before listening to anyone else. I heard aloe and dandelion. When I walked over to this little patch of grass in the winter where I am, and there was this like dandelion blooming, and everything else was like desolate. So I knew there was a reason I saw that, and I'm looking at it right now. Dandelion. I believe dandelion is very good for detoxing the liver as well. So before I was saying about, and now I just heard horn. That's always extra confirmation for me. Detours, and something happening that is sort of like, I'm just hearing like trust and divine detours. So if things are, I channeled this message last night. I did a group session. A few people came, and it was a similar. Now my crown is tingling like really crazily. My crown chakra, top of my head. Now I hear a train horn, lots of things going on. So yeah, really taking some time to go within when you can, of course. And I heard misdirection and redirection. Yeah, so things are kind of being a little bit rearranged right now, so it might feel a little chaotic. Some of you may be already experiencing like kinesthetic messages from your body. If so, then yeah, this is also an invitation to go deeper with that and really sit with what you're feeling, because I'm feeling so many, it's like something's tickling me on so many places. I just felt it under my lip on the right side. And I'm hearing crown chakra. Okay, now I'm seeing the Ace of Swords in tarot, and I'm hearing crown chakra activation. So there's definitely like a mental, the mental body is going through this. I'm hearing the Ace of Air and the Page of Air. I don't have a tarot deck with me, but if you see any cards that you have, or if they come up specifically, because it's usually the swords, but I'm hearing air. So it may be a deck that says with the air. Yeah, so you can look up, just for some further, you can like look it up online. Ace of Air and Page of Air feels relevant. New beginning in communications and a new way of communicating. And the Page of Air, I actually just see another, it's like, I call them wishies. I don't know what they're actually called. Dandelion, I believe, actually, just flew right by me. So I just heard make a wish. And now I'm hearing 1111. Yeah, so these are just some little mini messages, signs, maybe some synchronicities you're seeing. Now I'm being taken to a dream I had recently of, there were these betta fish in a huge tank. And I know betta fish can represent different things like good fortune, good luck. I'm hearing now is a lucky time. Now I'm seeing 777 and 707 or 07. Zeros and sevens of combination. And yeah. I just noticed a bunch of trees sitting. I'm having like a really hard time getting my words out. So that could be part of this Ace of Swords energy of this fresh beginning in communication. So like these detoxification and cellular upgrade, I'm hearing a cellular activation upgrade. It's kind of like when we have a computer that we restart or update, and it takes a little time, to have the activation, that upgrade installed. There's like that period where we kind of have to wait. So you might feel like you're like literally short-circuiting a little bit, or like your words are tongue-tied, or things you used to do are just like not flowing in that way. So you're kind of being like encouraged to simultaneously rest, but also get out of your comfort zone and try things like a new way. Like I'm hearing rigidity. So maybe if there's like a more solid structure way of that you usually do things, it's like an invitation to maybe like detach from that a bit and take some micro new approaches. Micro meaning just, small changes here and there when you feel called, but maybe like do something, in 5 minutes that is a little bit new, to not procrastinate and make it a bigger thing than it is. Because I know I have an air moon Aquarius, so I know what that could be like of, just thinking, like analysis paralysis. So yeah. Anyway, all these birds are perched on top of this tree, and I can hear them. You might be able to hear them in the background. So birds could be kind of like communicating with you right now. So you can look out for that, as well as I just heard two things in my head at the same time. So I heard tweet, but then I haven't thought of the song in forever. The rapper, I don't know if she's a rapper or whatever, hip hop, her name is Tweet, I think. She did a song with Missy Elliott. That song, I can't remember it right now, but I'm like seeing that video. So that could be relevant. And also the song, Sim Sima. Who sings that song? I don't remember. It's a reggae song. I'm hearing those two songs. So yeah, that could be something. Okay. I think that's all I have for now. I'm just checking in before I end. I suddenly am very aware of my teeth. There's a lot. We just had a full moon yesterday when I'm recording this, so whenever you find it, of course, it's timeless. And there was also a very big solar magnetic, I guess you can call it a flare. And allegedly it was one of the highest in like 6 years or something. So there's a lot going on. And if you're sensitive to that, just really take care of yourself. And someone was walking by me, so I paused. Yeah, I'm hearing just to be extra aware of your jaw, any tension in your jaw or like grinding, maybe like pushing down with your teeth and not realizing it. So just bringing extra awareness to that. And there's something I love to do where it's like stuttering, super simple, where you just kind of stretch your mouth out really wide and slow and just kind of hold it. Just a quick little stretch that can really assist in that way. Even if you don't have jaw tension, it's still helpful, I found, to like keep that part of your body in alignment, because I believe that jaw is actually connected somehow to the pelvis. I have to brush up on my anatomy, but there's something about the connection to the pelvis. So pelvic exercise, pelvic floor, strengthening the pelvic floor, any kind of spinal alignment as well, can be very, very great right now to process some of this detoxification and purging. And lion's breath and kundalini, you kind of just like stick your tongue out if you're not familiar, and like I don't know if you can hear me, but you breathe kind of like a panting dog, and that actually supposedly like naturally detoxes the tongue and different parts of the body. So yeah. All right, well, thank you, and that's all. Thank you.